What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Panfro Games. In today's video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to get any shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel and enjoy these guides, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I really appreciate it. So this method is not going to evolve mass outbreaks. It's not going to evolve egg hatching. So this is going to be relatively simple. And of course, if you have the shiny charm, it will increase your odds. What we're going to be doing here is we're going to spawn particular Pokemon in each area by using sandwiches. And let's say we're hunting a certain Pokemon. So we're going to hit the Dex button. And of course, you can go to other websites if you want to see the spawns of certain areas. But in game, you can go to the Pokedex. You can go to a particular Pokemon you're trying to hunt for and then see the areas that they spawn in. And that's where you're going to want to explore. So we are actually looking for the brand new pseudo legendary right here. And we can see its habitat. And we are in the Ice Mountains right now. So we know exactly where we want to go. And apparently it's really rare. So if we run around in the Ice Mountains, we may not actually see one. But looking up on like Cerebi.com or something like that, you can very easily see that there is going to be a lot of different Pokemon. We got ghost types, we got ice types, we have dark types. But this is really the only dragon type Pokemon to spawn in this particular zone. So if we use a dragon sandwich, we will be able to pop up a bunch of those Frigobacks and then be able to shiny hunt for them pretty easily, because they're going to be like the only Pokemon that's going to proc from the dragon type sandwich. If we use the ice type sandwich, then we're going to be in a bad situation, and pretty much every Pokemon that's already spawning here right now will just continue spawning, and we'll have a pretty low chance of actually seeing the Pokemon we want to hunt. So now that we have the area we want to hunt, we're going to first save our game. This is going to be very important that we save our game, because if we mess up, we don't get a shiny, we want to be able to get that Herb Mystica back. And now we're going to do our picnic. And because we are doing a dragon hunt, we're going to be using the dragon type recipe. All the recipes displayed on the screen here will give you encounter rate level 3 and shiny rate level 3. So all you got to do is get the ingredients, and you're always going to need to go into creative mode. And each recipe starts with a cucumber and a pickle. Because we're doing dragon, we're going to need 3 avocado. And then we can go to the next part. And after that, we just need our Herb Mysticas. So take note of the Herb Mysticas that you should not use for each type, just in case. But you should not be using one sweet and one sour. That does not work for any of these. So I'm just going to go with a spicy and a bitter. That just seems like it'll work great for me. Your pick doesn't matter. And then you're going to make sure you put all your sandwich recipe stuff together well. If something falls off, then I would recommend turning off your game and just redoing this, which is another reason why we save, because you don't want to make a sandwich that's just not efficient. These are all pretty particular, and any one mistake could ruin the entire meal. All right, so we made our sandwich, and we're going to have Dragon Encounter 3, Shiny Encounter level 3, and Tidal Power level 3. So now we're going to be able to easily hunt our Frigobacks in this area. And we're going to remove the picnic, and we begin our hunt. So as you can see, we've already had Frigobacks spawning in the background. We already have 2 right here, 3. So this whole area is just going to be covered them. As you can see, there's just so many. And I will say that it is better to run around than to use the picnicking method here, because the picnic method really only works on mass outbreaks, because it's such a concentrated group that it's easier just to refresh the singular group by doing that, and you get a guaranteed set of spawns. But something like this, where it's like all across the map, you're going to really want to run around and just see all the different spawns in the area. And of course, you know, because there's so many spawns, you're going to run into them, so try to avoid them, because you will waste some times if you get into a wild encounter. That's about like, what, 15 seconds. Another note, if you have something to do, you need to take a break, hit the home button. The home button will make it so that the sparkling power does not go away. So we can check this time right here by hitting right on the D-pad. So we're at 29:03. We're going to hit this, wait a couple seconds, and when we come back right here, it was at 29:02. So there you go. So that's a great way to save your sandwich if you have something that you need to do. Finally found our shiny Frigoback. So that is absolutely wonderful. So the best part of this situation is that we found our shiny. We can actually keep on hunting because we still have so much time left. And we don't have to keep on hunting Frigobacks. We can keep hunting any other dragon type Pokemon too. All right, so now we've got our shiny Frigobacks. That did take some more time, so I do recommend having like a false swipe user like a Gallade or Breloom in the front of your party. And then we can check out the timer here and see how much time we actually have left. So we're looking at 8 minutes left, and we can continue hunting Frigobacks. However, we can continue to hunt any dragon type Pokemon. So I'm actually going to make a decision, and I want to go ahead and hunt a shiny Axew. But if you're looking to maximize the amount of shinies you get of different species, then you can do the same exact plan. You just need to go over to an area where, okay, like 1 or 2 dragon types spawn here, and you have the dragon counter, and then you'll be able to easily hunt those species. So for Axew, you can actually get it right towards the beginning of the game, and this one's going to be pretty chill. We're just going to have to go up this hill a little bit, and we'll see a lot of Axews starting to spawn around. All right, so there you go. We're getting Axews everywhere. And just like that, we have a shiny Axew, and we actually still have 5 minutes left. And I do actually recommend saving your game. This was a little bit hard of a shiny to found, but oh my god, we got super lucky with this shiny Axew with a nice little purple like handkerchief around its neck, which is pretty awesome. Just gonna throw a little nest ball at it because it's so much lower level than us. We should be able to nail this. Unfortunately, we did not nail that. All right, and there we go. We got shiny Axew within the same sandwich, so that is 2 different shinies within the same sandwich. Is pretty unbelievable, honestly. I actually can't believe that happened so fast. But that's number 2. And it looks like, what, we had about 4 minutes left. I mean, we can make the sprint for another one. Of course, we did save our game, so we are in a good spot. But we could potentially go for a shiny Cyclizar here for the next 4 minutes. But honestly, 2 shinies in 30 minutes is pretty good. That's about 4 shinies an hour. So because we like that, we're always going to save our game. And let's run around for some Cyclizars. And the Cyclizars are spawning like crazy. This is another very easy dragon type hunt. So I do recommend, if you are trying to hunt for shiny dragons, definitely come here when you're at the end of your hunt, because this is all Cyclizars and they all run around too, which makes it pretty easy. And the shiny is pretty easy to tell. I did pick it up in a previous video where I was showing off new sandwich recipes, but I wouldn't mind to have a second one of these, I'm not going to lie. And there we go, a shiny Cyclizar. Oh my god, I actually can't believe it. That is 3 shinies. 3 shinies right there within the 30-minute sandwich. I actually cannot believe how incredible that is. And there we go. That is a critical catch. This is probably one of the greatest dragon sandwiches ever. Straight up. No bamboozle. That, wow, that's crazy. And that's a beautiful shiny on the Cyclizar too, so that's very exciting. We still have 50 seconds, so we can just run out the clock here. At that point, I think you just commit, be like, okay, we don't want to restart the sandwich because, well, we had 3 shinies. Of course, if you had a shiny, you save your game, you can always reload it, and after you caught that shiny, you'll just, okay, I have like 10 minutes left on this sandwich still. So you could forever extend the sandwich until you actually get a shiny, which is probably what I would have done if I didn't get that shiny right there. But that was, I actually can't believe it. That was wild. A little bit crazy, especially because my last time trying to hunt this, it took me literally 30 minutes. So sometimes you're going to have lucky days. Sometimes you're not going to have lucky days. But there you have it, guys. That is how you shiny hunt any Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Overall, it's pretty easy. I always recommend getting the shiny charm, but of course you can do this without the shiny charm. However, it is going to be a lot better with the shiny charm. Without it, you could essentially be doing this at full odds, and you don't want to hunt at full odds. Well, there you have it, guys. That is how you shiny hunt in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I hope you had a good time watching this, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a good one.